great athletes, and I haven't won a US title before, but it was just really amazing to go out there and have like a really fun race to win it too, and yeah, I'm just super pumped about it.
You had to fight for it that last 200. Can you walk me through that?
Yeah. So I mean, I obviously I didn't really know where people kind of were, and then like Joe kind of like popped out of nowhere, and I was like, dang, that was a good move right there. It was I really appreciate it because I'm just like college kids and just I was a college kid like last year, so just cool seeing college kids just going for their moment, and but I feel like I had like a couple more gears left, and so I was kind of able to. I felt pretty confident even when he did pass me. As long as I didn't let everyone pass me, and then I was able to just come away with the win there. So.
What was your plan coming into the race?
Kind of similar to last time, just make it like relatively honest.
To the semis, you mean?
Yeah, similar to the semis. I just want it to be like probably like around like a 3:35 race, and that's exactly what happened. I just kind of kept it out, not going too hard, but like keeping it relatively honest so it didn't like bunch up, and yeah. So, I feel like it's better that way. There's less confusion.
How redeeming does this feel after the Olympics and last year obviously not going exactly as you wanted here to finally be on Team USA again?
No, yeah, it's great. I mean, I feel like now that I'm officially been a professional for like a year now, and just have really just been really training for a moment like this, and where the expectation is now we're going to Budapest and we're thinking about that. It's still just a really fun race to come out here to USA's and really just give it my all against some of America's best.
So the fact that we talked about after your first race, like you have the record, and now you have this, right? But because those are never one and the same. The record races are international and super fast and paced and whatnot, and this is like tactical. Like how proud are you of the fact that it's like that you're checking off both boxes?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I feel like I don't want just fast races to only be in Europe. I feel like that kind of sucks. It's definitely a little hard, obviously, just hammering it out yourself. But I have enough confidence in my strength to really just go and do that and just make it at least like decently fast. Well, it could have been a little faster if but it was still good. I'm still happy about it.
What's the last couple of years? What was the most difficult point in the last couple of years? How'd you get there?
I mean, the hardest part was only just, I guess, the beginning. Like last year at this meet when I got 11th, it was because that was a point where I'm just like I've been kind of dealing with basically a year of just like on and off injury stuff and all that stuff, and I didn't want that to kind of roll into my pro career at all. But I think once I was able to kind of relax, focus up, and just get back into it again, I was able to, have like a pretty amazing season starting from that summer into the winter and now into the summer. So yeah, it's been pretty smooth sailing since then. So I'm pretty happy.
You've raced Jakob now, so what are you expecting for Worlds? For being up there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a very similar race to this one, except like 5 seconds faster. I mean, I think like it's no secret what Jakob likes to do is just hammer it out, even if he doesn't have a pacer, I guess. But I feel like I'm still definitely in contention to medal with just how I've been racing so far, and so I'm definitely just gonna put myself in that position and see what I can do.
You've been the best American all year long. You come in. How is it different coming into this year's champs? Is you're kind of the guy to beat, the favorite, versus the last 2 USAs you've been in?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a fun little change of mindset. Going from like just barely hanging on a year ago to just now being expected to come out, lead the race, and win the race. And I think it's still really fun either way. I feel like whether you're chasing or you're being chased, it's just still a really fun race to just come out and just see what you can do. But yeah, I think it's obviously like a different kind of pressure, but not one that I'm ever afraid of. So,
do you consider yourself the American record holder? Because there's been some debate on this subject.
I've just been saying North American record holder until I get Bernard Lagat's other record, and then I'll start saying American record. So it's call what you want. I don't really care.
So is a 3:27 attempt coming? Is that what you're saying?
Well, probably not this year since it's just London and then Worlds. So it's probably not this year. But
will On pay you an American record bonus for that?
I think so.
Have you heard from Bernard at all since you've been approaching his times and all that?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't really check my DMs that much, so hopefully he hasn't DM'd me. But I don't think so. I talked to him like a couple of times at like USATF conferences, but yeah.
the coffee club boys were recently talking about the merits of having a U.S. championship, in which you really have to go through the ringer in order to make the team, versus a straight selection process. Which do you think is preferable in terms of having a successful world championship? Is it an advantage for Jakob to not have to do something like this?
Is it an advantage for him? I mean, I think he probably doesn't care either way, and it's very similar because, I mean, I'd hope he'd like run a little slower for his Norwegian championships than like, you know, just getting selected. But, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like another race, and, you know, we're all strong enough to take a couple more races under our legs if need be, or if not, and skipping out on that. I personally would never want to skip out on USA's, but that's just me.
What's this?